How's it going, everyone? Thanks
Monday.
again for stopping by. Happy Monday. This is officially my third week going on my own. Sorry about this little thing. I thought somebody was sneaking up behind me. Makeup. Jamie. Official third week. Been busy doing these, kind of daily vlogs, I guess is what I'm saying. In other words, I do want to do a daily vlog, but I was saying, I wasn't planning on doing it every single day unless something was happening every single day. But I figure maybe a few times or 4 times a week, depending, right? But not like once a week. I at least want to do anywhere between 3 or 4.
More than weekly, but probably not every single day.
Yeah.
I get
because there's just not a lot. I mean, not always going on. I mean, once there is, then definitely it's a possibility. But it takes a lot of work for that type of stuff.
For sure. Yeah, but today is Monday. I called in today. So
Yeah. Baden called in today. As you can see, he's very, very, very ill.
Yeah, very ill, yeah.
Yeah, he's not looking very good.
Well, that's normal.
Yeah, I was to say, it's just,
worse than usual.
It's just a normal thing there. Sorry, I had to text. I had to boop. But yeah, just got. I forgot to vlog before we left, but we started actually the day out with a little Krav Maga.
We did. It was great, man. I texted Jose yesterday.
Yeah.
I said, I'm thinking about calling in tomorrow and hitting the gym in the morning. You up for it? And then we can just work on stuff all day.
Yeah.
Feels good. I mean, we hit at 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
We were there, and it was a different gym, different instructor, and he worked us. It's always good when you're doing something different because there's always going to be a little bit more mental where you got all right, what are we going to do next? What's going on? Trying to get in the rhythm, which is, it's nice to throw you off, but then those drills, man, they were exhausting. Holy crap. So definitely feel ready to go now.
It does. It like we've said, and we've said in the podcast a few times. So we're going to sound like our buddy Holmberg, always talking about react defense, but it does waken up the brain, waking up the mind a little bit. Yeah, as you can see. But yeah, it just wakens up. It wakens our mind up, just everything, our body, and really starts us off, I think, on a good note. I do a lot of exercise to begin with. This is just a little bit different, but I think it's just it's almost like, I don't know, a kickstart, I suppose, huh?
Yeah, it's a great way to do cardio too, because I'm not one to run for the sake of running or hit a treadmill or do jumping jacks for the shit of it. But this is engaging, and you're exhausted, but you're still going through the motions of fighting and protecting yourself and learning, and you just want to keep going. You're dying. You're like, okay, can I just get 3 minutes to catch my breath and get some water? And you don't. You get 30 seconds. And
that's
back
it.
To another drill. Even when you're doing the holding of the pad, you're engaged and you're working out. It was brutal, but it makes you get that cardio in while you're having a good time.
Yeah, and they're not like boot camp. It's not like you can't go have water, right? Like it's not that strict. It's just the fact is that you are your own, not necessarily coach, but you're the one that could pace yourself. But at the same time, you want to be involved in those drills as much as possible. So we're trying to get water, we're trying to get rest, and they're getting ready to go in 30 seconds. You don't have to.
No.
They're cool about that. But
I'm gonna sit this one out, coach.
Yeah, and they're fine with that. But we don't want to do that. We want to be engaged all the time. So that's kind of how it works out. And we got to use the gloves today. I'm always excited about to use the gloves. I love using the gloves.
I am too. They sit in the bag and you're like, come on, man, let's.
Yeah, I want to do some gloves. Yeah,
He's
exactly.
like, you don't need the gloves. And then one girl got the gloves. We're like, let's get the gloves.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna get the gloves.
It just feels more solid when you're going through the motions. 1, 2.
Yeah.
And then coming around, it just when you make contact with that, it just feels
good.
Yeah, you can tell when you hit it properly. I know there's more of a. When you hit that tap just right, when you get in the rhythm with your partner, and it's just like bap, and you get a really good solid. Even when you're not swinging hard, you just get that solid, perfect rotation. You can just feel it.
Yeah, it's a nice solid hit, for sure. And we it was a small class than what we're used to usually. 6 people, 3 guys, 3 girls, which actually worked out to a good benefit, because then that way the guys paired up and then the girls paired up, and it worked out quite well. The Scott guy was cool. He's smaller, a little bit smaller guy, but I think that first double I almost knocked him over. And I wasn't going that bad, but and I wasn't trying to by any means. And I'm not ever trying to do that, but I was like, oh shit, But we practice some chokes as well, like choke against the wall, which we haven't done the choke against the wall yet.
No, I hadn't at all. That was great.
Yeah, not in public anyway.
Not dressed.
Yeah, not dressed, not fully closed.
That's so weird. Yeah. Wait, how do I do this in a shirt? Pants. I'm having trouble.
I usually have handcuffs with this.
I usually have a raccoon tail plug.
But yeah, we practice the chokes, and you'd never realize, that you could get out of stuff like that. It's just kind of strange, but it was a fun drill that we did, I think, on those. Yeah. I mean, front and back, like choke, like against the wall, which was pretty nuts, and also it was nice to be able to have a group of 3 that time, because we were able to do 2 attackers instead of 1, which I think was pretty cool.
Yeah, he just immediately made it a drill instead of 1-on-1, 2-on-1, switch, rotate, and you just keep going, and that way you get a second to catch your breath. Yeah, but there's no let up on the. On the real drills, on the cardio. You sit down, you're going, and then the next person's sitting down and going. So you step away and you get a couple seconds to go. Okay, whew, I'm ready, but there's no real break in the action with 3 people.
No, there's. It was good. It's good, and I'm dealing with a slight rib injury, which I haven't been in tactical for about a week, but I always do like what the doctor says, the opposite. I can't do that. I didn't even go to the fucking doctor. Yeah, I checked with Dr. Meza. He said, go ahead, you're fine. He said, if it hurts a little bit, go harder, because that way you'll be able to work through it.
Well, that's what I said when I hurt my wrist. It was fucked up for a while, but even if I go to the doctor, I know what the doctor's going to say. It's sprained, maybe, compression, ice, rest. Yeah. Okay, but can I go to Tactical Black on Wednesday? No. Okay, well, I'm going to go anyway.
Yeah, and I'm going to go.
Why would I pay money for a guy to tell me exactly what I already know and then not follow his advice?
And not do it, right. So I'm just going to pay money.
If I was like, okay, I really don't know if I should go or not, and I was actually going to listen, I'd go.
Right, and but you know how us men are. We listen to the doctor every time.
I don't know if that's being pompous or an asshole or just like, I don't fucking have time for that.
It's probably all. It's probably all of those.
I know my body, And if I'm wrong, then I'll take 2 weeks off.
Then I'm like, shit.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going? Oh, what's that on your arm? Oh, I had to have surgery because it was bad and I didn't rest it. And
wow, how do you keep your wrist in one spot and have your hand be able to flip that way?
Exactly. Cool, because I can scratch my back better.
But yes, anyways, it was a lot of fun. Yep. We are getting ready to actually do a podcast, record a podcast.
We're going to record a podcast.
Got a letter from B-Rad. I think it's up there, so I was going to grab it. Got a letter from my boy B-Rad. I went to go visit him also on Saturday.
Nice.
Non-contact. So ridiculous. With those visits,
it's always kind of non-contact, though, right? I mean, you're not supposed to hug and anything else, but this one was actually
you can briefly hug, whatever. But this time it's behind the glass on the stupid phone. I'm not gonna say much more about it because I'd rather put it all on the podcast. This is not the podcast. This is a vlog. But plus, I want to keep the excitement for the podcast. Yeah, plus, he told me a good story, and I want to share that as well.
Sure. Well, we'll put this up, and then when we put up the podcast, we'll go back and put the link in this vlog.
Yeah, that works. That works.
It'll be a little delay on that, Fuse, but
yeah. So we are gonna get ready to set up the podcast, get ready to record, and that's probably gonna take a couple hours, and then we'll see what else we got going on after that. But we'll try to keep checking periodically, and we will see you guys then.
Happy Monday, everybody.
And talk about getting taken down immediately, huh?
Yeah, that wouldn't last
Maynard.
2 seconds. Hey, we're in Arizona, Maynard. Can we use your music? We have that in
We figure since we live in the same state, we can use it.
Right? I've drove to the town that you're... No, I guess I haven't. Never mind. There's got to be a connection somewhere.
Somewhere? Just got done recording a podcast!
Yes.
Oh, that went good.
It was a good one. It was really good.
Yeah, that was, almost 2 hours total with everything. I mean, the podcast, about an hour, 47 minutes, roughly.
Yep.
And, it went well. Great. I'm glad that we did. Now we're off to go actually grab a bite to eat since we've been starving. And we didn't want to, we wanted to grab a bite to eat before the podcast, but we were on a flow, especially after the Krav Maga thing. And now,
shit amps you up.
Yeah, it does. And so now we're off to grab some food.
Yeah. I was thinking Pita Jungle or the green vegan or the Gabba Green or.
So this is only gonna be now me because no vegetarians are allowed on this fucking vlog. So definitely meat.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Somewhere.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways, just wanted to let you guys know that we did have the podcast. Sorry, this is a little crooked. But just maybe tilt your head a tiny bit and we'll kind of straighten out.
Just both lean this way.
We're night at the Roxbury. And so yeah, off to go grab some meat.
Some grub. Yeah, let's go grab some meat.
Some meat.
We didn't have
Not that
for
meat.
that.
Not that meat.
Oh.
But yeah, we will probably get. I don't know what we have on schedule yet. When we get back, we'll figure something out. Maybe some shirts, something like that. But nonetheless, still having a good time. And here we go. Get some DP for now, and then I'll get some tea. We're gonna here to grab some Zoe's. What's it? Zoe's Kitchen.
Yes.
Protein bowl.
That's good stuff, man.
Little energy. Little energy. So, I think I'm finally calling it a night. Baden already left for the day. He left roughly around 4 o'clock. So we got quite a few things done today. We went to our training this morning at 9 o'clock. It was a lot of fun as we talked about earlier. Great way to begin our day, to start out our day. Came back to my place. Recorded a podcast, Letters from B-Red. It's Juan Joe Podcast. You can find it on Apple, Stitcher, Overcast, quite a few other of your podcast apps. I think today was episode 22 or something like that. That podcast was almost 2 hours long. And then we grabbed a bite to eat, came back to my place, finished up a web page or an additional page for our website called, it's /now, so juanandjoecomedy.com/now. That was Baden who did that one for himself, and then I'm going to do one for my josemezamedia.com. If you go to now.com, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's by a gentleman by the name of Derek Sivers that has started this. We've been wanting to do this for a while. Finally was able to do it today. He finished that up. I have to do mine still, but after he bounced, I took just a little bit of a break, began working on this animation that I am very, very excited about. It drew a little bit more of the animation, drew a couple more scenes. Another character. It's a animation based on Jerron Horton, a comedian from LA. That's all I'm going to say about it. It's good. It's one of his bits. Check out post an IG tonight that I'm going to be putting up, or would that be yesterday? Something like that. I went ahead and just put up just a still image, a still shot of one of the scenes. Hopefully I'm able to get this together this week, or at least most of it. All in all, very, very productive day. A long day. Started at 6 o'clock this morning. What's my phone say? It is now 8:43 in the evening. So definitely time to call it a night. Finish off my beer. I drank a little bit while I was at the tail end of my night working on the animation, but now have the last of my beer, eat some dinner, relax for just a little bit, call it a night, and we're off again tomorrow morning. But again, thanks for stopping by. Truly appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Check us out on JuanJoeComedy.com. And again, on our podcast, Juan Joe Podcast. Also check out my site, JoseMezaMedia.com. Again, truly look forward to seeing you guys again in the next day or two. And cheers. Call it a night. Again on our podcast, Juan and Joe Studios, and again on our podcast, Juan and Joe, and again on our podcast, Juan and Joe Comedy, and again on our podcast, Juan and Joe Podcast.